Okay, this is part 3 of 3. This is called Endgame. What happens at the end of this process for my project, semester-long project? So here's the schedule for completion. We're in week 8. In a couple of weeks, we'll be halfway through the project. So now it's not going to be stress time at that point, because stress time is going to come around like week 13, 14, definitely week 15 if you really have done nothing. And this is a scoring rubric that I created for my original WebQuest, and this is what you're going to use to grade your other students' work. So why am I even doing a WebQuest? What's the point? Well, that's it. You're in it for the points. You're in it for 100 points, and that's all you care about is just getting a grade. Well, I'm hoping not, because it's going to be a lot more than that. So, of course, you're going to get it graded out of 100 points, but you guys are my pioneers. So this is, to my knowledge, really hasn't been done before, creating a WebQuest collaboratively with an online class. So maybe I'm a pioneer for creating this thing out of my own brain. And you're certainly going to leave a legacy, which is the more important aspect of doing this digital project. So this is perhaps an example of a legacy that you're going to leave: the life and times of William Shakespeare. So this is a WebQuest that I grabbed off from the internet, from some of the best WebQuests out there. And this is very clean, it looks very great, but to think that you had a hand in creating one section of a larger picture for a WebQuest, it's something to be proud of. So there's a pride component here. So this WebQuest is designed, it's a literature WebQuest for second graders. Snakes Alive! A WebQuest for elementary science. So very simple looking, but as you click on the different sections on this particular WebQuest, there are some sections that are way longer than others. And of course, what I'm going to be doing after you're long gone is showing your WebQuest off to future classes that I teach with this online course. So you want to do a good job, you want to make it nice and simple and nice and clean, and put some work into it. So around week 14 and 15, I'm going to offer to provide feedback of your entire WebQuest to the project managers, if such feedback is wanted or needed or requested. And I will provide feedback for all the sections, and I can improve your chance of getting 100 points for this project. Now, the last week of school is week 16, and by the time we reach this, you're done with all your labs, all your lectures, all the lecture exams. The only thing left to do for that week 16 is to take a 100-question comprehensive final on Friday, which covers all the lecture material that I've provided for you for the whole course. But the majority of week 16 is going to be dealing with the scoring of the WebQuest. So on the Monday or before, I'm going to get the web addresses from all 6 teams' WebQuest from all the project managers. So I'm going to create a master list of all these websites, and every student is going to have the opportunity of clicking and accessing every other student's WebQuest site and seeing all the other WebQuests. Now, what will happen Tuesday through Thursday, I'm going to generate a form or a method where everybody can leave general comments regarding each section of each WebQuest. So following the scoring rubric that you see here. So everybody's job is to look at every other WebQuest and to give just very general feedback. And you're going to be popping out, or you're going to be emailing me, or putting in the form, you're going to be putting in a single number for every group's WebQuest. Okay, so a student will assign an overall score for the entire WebQuest. So here's Johnny gives Foxtrot an 85, Johnny gives Beta 95, Johnny gives Delta 75, whatever. Okay, so each person is going to send basically 6 numbers for each WebQuest. Now, project managers don't have to do this, because you're going to have a more comprehensive job. So again, Tuesday through Thursday, since you know which team members did which section, you're going to be providing feedback and scoring to each individual section, and therefore each team member, out of 100 points each. So here are 4 team members. This team member gets 75 for doing their section, 95 for their section, 55 for number 3, and 80 for number 4. Again, you're using the scoring rubric and the parameters of the scoring rubric. So, is there quantitative and qualitative data? Have they designed it well? Have they put a lot of thought into it, and so forth? Now, After I get all this feedback from everybody, then on Friday, you're going to get one grade in Blackboard. And the grade is going to be a combination of the project manager's assessment of your individual work, the overall scores assigned by everybody that I get feedback from, and of course my take on it, because I'm going to be looking at your WebQuest as well and also grading it. And based on all these things flying in the air, I'm going to assign a single number for you for teamwork and for individual work. So that is the end of part 3 of 3. If you have any questions about any of these parts of this week 8 series, then you can certainly email me, and I will certainly try to help you as much as I can. So there we go.